What's up? What's up? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. TikTok. TikTok. I need to do. A couple of others. There's a couple of others that I did. Doja Cat. I do like that one song by Doja Cat. Anyway, but that's a little sassy. You know what I'm saying? That's a little sassy. You know. What's up, everybody? It's not too late. Not too late. What's up, Mater? I know I was sitting there, actually lying in bed. The wife's going to sleep. And the dog. I was good quality time with the dog, actually. Wife's no, she's not snoring, but she's sleeping on her way out. The wife goes to bed pretty much in like 30 seconds. Takes her about 30 seconds to 5 minutes, and she's gone. Me, I lay there for a while, but me and the dog were hanging out. Dog was laying on the bed. What little time the dog does have on the bed before we kick her off for the whole night. And during the night, as we're sleeping, she creeps back up. She sleeps back again, right on my wife's back, right on Carla's back. And woo, yeah, just. So, what's up, Andreas? I hope you're having a good evening down there. I think you're at yeah. Did you go to the game last night? What's up, Joni? How are you? Everybody's sliding in the back door since I started so late this evening. But shoot, I may starting it a little bit, creeping it up a little bit later. Not horrifically late, but maybe at least going to 8 tentatively, 8:30, 9. It seems to be. Donna was here earlier, I'm pretty sure. She's just chiming in. She may come back though. I'm sure Chef Slim was also here. But Alabama Roll Tide Mater is here, and Andreas is here, and Joni is here, and others. You know, there's about 500 knocking at the door. So, that's can't sing to everybody at once. I mean, I got the Avett brothers. I got to sing for them tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. I am for hire, by the way. Anything you need me to hire for, a wedding singer. I may become a wedding singer. I may become like an old wedding singer. You know, that'd be awesome. Anyway, let's do this. I'm gonna let y'all talk amongst yourselves. It's pretty easy this evening. Not too much going on. How's everybody's weather? I guess we're kind of stuck in winter. I know Andreas is probably not. Andreas, what is the weather like down there? I mean, I guess I can Google it, but I'm not on Google right now. I'm just live. It just so happened to be live, in the world. But yeah, this is a good song. It's funny you say that because I've been thinking about changing it the whole time to the other one, to the other Steppenwolf song. Ah, shit, I'll do both just for flipping giggles. Just for flipping giggles, I'll do both, Joni. So we are gonna do both of them. We're gonna do Magic Carpet Ride. Woo, golly. Steppenwolf, hello, Steppenwolf. Knocking on the door. Who's that knocking on the door? You. And that stems from high school. Actually, if John ever watches this, he'll start cracking up. Who's that knocking on your door? You. Me and John pulling. See, that's where our relationship really started. Was in junior high, actually, at Sywell, taking care of the young man. And then after we did that, we ended up being in a high school play together, Colonel's Classics, Forest Hill High School, class of 1992. And John was the head pirate, and I was the other pirate. Wink, wink. The other pirate. If you ever look up that, if you want to see a funny ass little skit, look up Ray Stevens, the pirate song. Ray Stevens, ladies and gentlemen, a brother as well. The pirate song by Ray Stevens. Look that up. You'll hear a masculine voice kind of first, and then you'll hear a more I don't like it kind of voice after that. You know what I'm saying? And a star was born in South Jackson, Mississippi, on a stormy night in 1992. Oh boy, go down in infamy. Anyway, shout out 284. Thank you, Donna, for being here. And we are going to do back-to-back Steppenwolfs. We're going to start off with Born to be Wild, which is harder than the other, but which one is harder than the other. And anyway, hold on. Let me pull it up. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It is Sunday night. And this is ladies' night. Ladies' night. Yeah, exactly. Drinks are on the house, by the way. So go over there and grab you one. I got unlimited liquor tonight and unlimited tea and milk and coffee for those others. Maybe a spritzer or two. Perrier, maybe? Coconut water? Anyone? Coconut water? Coconut water? Bueller? Anyway, let me pull it up. Golly, do you know how many I have to choose from? Ricky's is not one of them, and Revision Karaoke is not one of them. But there are 54. What's my number? Oh, yeah, that's right, 54. On Karaoke Nerds, there are 54 to choose from. Born to be Wilds. There's a lot of wild people out there. That's all I got to say. A lot of wild. Oh, boy. Hold on, I want to read this. What Mater said. There we go. Hold on just a minute. I want to read what Mater said. 10 hours. Oh, bus. Yeah, 10 hours. I know it. Awesome 10 hours. Well, yeah, I mean, you get to see shit. You get to do shit. Talk amongst other people who are writing. The Magic Carpet Rail, but I got away from that shit. Don't do drugs, kids. Yes, exactly. What's up? How are you, Bruce? Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing wonderful this evening. Glad you get to join me, man. It is a little bit later than normal. About 2 hours later than normal. I'm going to start sliding things a little bit later, more than likely, into the 8:30, 9 o'clock range. Just because, I need to, I don't know why. I just need to spend more time taking care of shit. And then right before bed, make it happen. Boop, then go from there. 7 o'clock has been always an odd time anyway, because that pretty much eliminates most things that you can plan for or do, unless you're going to take your shit with you and sing somewhere else, and which I may start singing somewhere else randomly here, just to add variety, because y'all have been tired looking at these instruments hanging on the wall. So I may start changing it up a skosh, but that, I don't know. I think I got to go crank that. Good to see you, Bruce. Good to see you, Donna, Joni. Big time, Slim. Big time, everyone for being here, Mater. My online family. So this is 234, 234. How awesome is that number? On 222. 234 on 222. That'd have been crazy if it would have been 222 on 222. That'd have been nuts. Anyway, just got the notification. Yeah, no, because I'm kind of late-ish. It was at 7, and then I moved it back to 7:30 because I ate a pizza. And then, really good pizza, too. And then I never got on until Carla went to bed, and the dogs were asleep. Still not asleep, but they're somewhere. They could be outside the door and not being able to walk in. But thank you. I do appreciate you being here. Let's do this. We're going to do back-to-backs. We're going to do 2 for tonight. on Sunday. We're going to do Born to Be Wild, and then we're going to do Magic Carpet Ride, both by Steppenwolf. I did see Steppenwolf in Louisville with Silent Ninja 420, and we saw a free show on the river. Free show on the river, Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky, with Silent Ninja 420, long time ago. Here we go. Let's do this. Need to find a channel 54 to choose from on Born to Be Wild. So, geez. Which one do I choose? Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Ice cream is not really ice or cream. Go. Born to Be Wild, karaoke. All right, we're gonna stick with actually we're gonna go to Espada karaoke. There were 2 in the community out of 54. You think you'd get more. You'd think you'd get more, but there were only 2 in the community as far as the karaoke community. So, homemade chicken and noodles. Cornbread. Oh my gosh, cornbread. You had cornbread tonight? Are you shitting me? That's awesome. That's one of my favorites. Cornbread hush puppies. Good hush puppies. Hint, hint. Yeah, exactly. Go live. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Let me get off. This is Espada Karaoke. Let me kill the volume. I got my ears in. Boop. I don't think they have an... Yeah, they may have an ad. Yep, they do. All right, here we go. This is going to be crazy. All right, here we go. Back to music. Woo! Don't want to put on too much. Well, it's going to crank anyway. You know this is going to crank anyway. This is Steppenwolf, Born to Be Wild. 2:34. Y'all have a fun one. Let me get back. Yeah, it's going to be hard at times, folks. Mother sons of bitches. All right, here we go. Take care. Get your motor running, get out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace, fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in love embrace, fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. Fly so high, I never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Do it. Somebody host. I may have a little energy. Get your motor running. Get out on the highway. for adventure and whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and explode into space. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We could climb so high and never wanna die. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Air drums. Woo! That was fun. That was fun. That is true. Let me first shout out Grandpa Chef. Grandpa Chef. Grandma ABD, soon to be. I mean, this is amazing. That's amazing. Beautiful young baby girl. So
your small business taxes handled.
Bitch ruined that sentimental moment. You know, I started crying, shedding a tear, and I got small business taxes handled. You know, so that kind of small business. I mean, thank God for my small business taxes have been handled. Oh, I mean, anyway, a young lady entering in. You know what makes it even better, and this is coming from the heart, is the two people that get to help raise this young lady. So anyway, that's awesome. That's amazing. Congratulations again. You have like within 2 weeks, within 2-3 week span, 2 bits of amazing life-changing news. So it usually happens in threes. You know that. So anyway, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Anyway, we're gonna do another one just for giggles. What was that one? Oh yeah, Magic Carpet Ride. That's right. Yeah, back to back. All right, and then hopefully you guys will step. Good to see you, big time, Bruce. There and others, Mater, everybody for being here. Bruce kind of slides in late at times, and watches my show and comments. So I do appreciate that. And I need to be on your show, singing with you at some time shortly, because I always enjoy singing with you. But here we go. Magic Carpet Ride. Oh. Don't do drugs, kid. Drugs are bad. Okay. Don't do LSD. Okay. There we go. We've been listening to frequency music all day. Healing music. It's been great. Let's kill the ad. Let's also bring it down to skosh. It was fun and it was loud. But I don't know if it was fun loud. And I noticed that I was kind of redlining, but I don't think it cuts me off. I'm pretty sure it doesn't cut me off. You know how it blacks out? Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's a Magic Carpet Ride. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Whoop, kick it up. 2 of 2. Sunday. I hope everybody has a beautiful week this week. It's going to be great. It's going to get back up. Tomorrow it's getting back up to, I think, like 50 or 60 degrees in Colorado again. 70 degrees. What the hell? Damn it. Snowstorms all over the place. And we're out playing disc golf. I'm going to probably play disc golf with my son tomorrow. So we're going to go out and enjoy this beautiful weather that we're having before the shit gets... When the shit goes down, you better be ready. Thank you, Cypress Hill. This is the second song of night 360. Nope. 234, 234, called Magic Carpet Ride. This is by Party Time Karaoke Channel, Steppenwolf. And thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. I'm going to probably kill it after this. But appreciate you being here. Sultans of Swing. So you talking about Dire Straits? Sultans of Swing? I'll have to think about that. 30s? Dima? I know. Dima, that's crazy. What's up, Dima? Love you, buddy. I know. Shooting Star. Jackson, Mississippi is probably going to be colder than Denver and Evergreen, Colorado. So that's so crazy. Crazy weather. 78 here Friday. Wow. 30 here now. Yeah, exactly. Joni. What kind of weather you having, Joni? Where are you, Slim? Just for shits and giggles. Or where are you, Ish? You don't have to say where, obviously. Nobody knows where anybody's at. Nobody knows what anybody looks like. I know what Silent Ninja looks like, though. Anyway, here we go. Magic Carpet Ride. Talk amongst yourselves. Figure that shit out. I'm going to sing you another song here. Damn it. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Yep, it's on. And it starts out fast, too. I like to dream. Yes, right between the sound machine. On the cloudy side, I drifted the night. Any place it goes is right. Goes far, flies near, to the stars away from here. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? Well, you don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasy will set you free. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away. Last night I held a Lennon's lamp. Sort of wished that I could say before the dreams would answer me. But some take the lamp away. I looked all around, and lousy candles all I found. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? Well, you don't know what we can do. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasy will set you free. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away. Yes, right between the sound machine. On the cloud of sound, I drifted the night. Any place it goes is right. Goes far, flies near, to the stars away from here. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? Well, you don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasy will set you free. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sun take you away. Last night I held Aladdin's lamp. Sort of wished that I could say something could answer me, but someone came to the lamp away. I looked all around, lousy candles all I found. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? Well, you don't know what we can see. Why don't you tell your dreams to me? Fantasy will set you free. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Let the sound take you away. Say that. It's a long song. Roll Tide. Thank you. That was fun. I've never sang Steppenwolf before. I mean, I've sang Steppenwolf before in the shower or to myself or in the car, but never sang it by myself and hearing myself ish, which I don't even monitor that. So you guys hear nothing but my voice stripped down. No equalizers, no synthesizers, no pitch, no nothing. That's why I'm whoop whoop just naturally doing what I'm doing. So, but I love it, Hopefully I hit the notes. Hopefully I hit the notes most of the time. If I hit the notes 80 to 90% of the time, 80, I think, is a good number. If I hit the notes 80, 85, 90%, then I'm having a good song. If I go up above 90, then that's a great song. So, in my book, kind of being self-judgmental. But thank you very much. And yes, I went to the University of Alabama just for shits and giggles. I did attend the University of Alabama there in T-Town, Tuscaloosa, in the fall of 92 to the spring of 94. So I was there for 2 years. Had a wonderful time. Oh my gosh, I had such a great time. Such a great time. It was hard there though, Alabama. It's a Greek school. Heavily Greek oriented school. So if you're not in a fraternity, if you're not in a sorority, you're kind of a what we used to call ourselves GDIs. Everybody has 3 letters. 3 is pretty important. GDIs. Everybody knows what GD stands for, and independent is on that 3rd letter. So, gosh darn independent. But and I've got stories about not being a frat boy. But I that's all in the past. I don't care about that. If you're in a fraternity, you're in a sorority. That's Greek. That's a beautiful way to go. Actually, I don't really care about that. You make a lot of friends that way. You know what I'm saying? Support each other in life. I do see the benefits. But anyway, as a GDI there at Alabama, at least I did play soccer, University of Alabama Soccer Club. And so I got friends through the soccer community and soccer girls. They're the greatest. Anyway, soccer community, family, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to Mississippi State after that. So I went from being a Roll Tide man to a Bulldog, and which was fun. Which was not a Greek heavily directed college. So a lot more options and opportunities arose, a lot more free friendships. It was just a lot more down to earth, a lot more laid back people. Since the Greek, it was Greek, but it wasn't Ole Miss. Okay, so Ole Miss, Alabama, brother sister, Mississippi State, Auburn, brother sister type scenario. So that was, you go from just being shot down a lot at Alabama, then to Mississippi State. Everybody's a lot more friendly, and everybody's a lot more. You just gain a lot more friends, big time. So, but anyway, that's it. That's my college career, and hopefully you guys. But that's why we say Roll Tide. That's why I say Roll Tide, of course, because I went there for 2 years, and I had a great, wonderful time. And shoo-wee, I can tell you some stories about that place. Woo! That may be a whole nother. We may have an Alabama night. You know what I'm saying? On that kind of night, because I know exactly. I know. A Mississippi man goes to college in Alabama and moves to Colorado. That's a story right there. But anyway, yeah, big time. They do, Bruce. Mississippi State has a lot of good down-to-earth people. I could go into the stories, but it's just nicer people. It's nicer folks. When you have money and pressures of money in college, and the rich boy club with a fraternity system, You have to pay to play, and stuff like that. It costs a lot of money down there in the South to be in a frat. Woof! You wanna be a Sigma Chi. You wanna be a Sig Ep. You wanna be a Theta Chi. You wanna be a um, all the big ones, and there are many, many more. Trust me, I'm not trying to. And then the Tri-Delts, sororities. Ooh, Phi Mu. Anyway, Delta Chi. All of them. It's crazy expensive. So that's just how it is. It's just how it is in the South, or that's how it was. When I was at Ole Miss, it's just like Alabama, roughly. They're nicer there. I wouldn't go into Ole Miss, so they were nice to me. But especially if I told them I was going to Alabama. But you don't tell Ole Miss folks that you're a Mississippi State boy. Visiting your buddies, all your buddies at Ole Miss. And then you have Southern. You have all kinds of other stuff. I know. Yeah, exactly. Auburn's definitely the same way. Alabama's just tough. I'll tell you one story. When I was a freshman there, we went out to clubs. First time, going out to clubs. First time going out dancing, stuff like that, and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, I went out dancing at night. I don't know where it was, but there was a beautiful girl right next to me. So I turned around, started dancing towards her. She turned around and started dancing towards me. Danced for a while, actually, probably for like a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however the song lasted. And then the first question, this is my first experience with this, and the first question wasn't, what's your name, or, where you're from. It was, what frat are you in? And I was like, well, I'm not. I'm a soccer player. I always said, if you weren't in a fraternity in Alabama, then I as an athlete, immediately, soccer player, athlete. Come on, athlete. Doesn't that mean something? Come on. So, in which it did. Barely. But that girl, literally, once I said that, it does. Once I said that, she turned around, and that was my first experience with that. Not even a hello, not even how are you, not even what's your name, just what fraternity you in. Oh, nothing, really? I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And then you turn, you blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. Planetarium. Oh my gosh. It's just because they expect to win, They do have a worse, and not just because the guy who poisoned the tree. He doesn't represent all the Alabama fan bases, but the true Southern backwoods redneck Alabama fans that are bad. Those fans, yeah, that's kind of like Mississippi burning, putting, Mississippi back on the map for the shit that they did. And there's some bad folks everywhere all over the country, but trust me, I'm well familiar, ladies and gentlemen, with Mississippi backwoods and Alabama backwoods, Tennessee backwoods. And I know Bruce is too, and I know Mater is too, and I know, there's good and bad, anywhere you go. Shit. Aurora, Colorado, on the east side of the city. Woo! That's like little Venezuela. Jesus. Quit shooting. Memphis. Jackson, Memphis. But anyway, I know. Wow, big time. Thank you, Andreas. 7 days plus Oregon Mission Runway. Thank you, Andreas, for being here. Chef, for being here. Mater, for being here. Bruce, for being here. Savings for important things as a result. 10 hours by bus. Yes, exactly. 10 hours by bus. That's I know you still live in the Mississippi backwoods. That's okay. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. It doesn't take far to drive from McDowell Road to get into the backwoods. You know what I'm saying? Shit. After you pass Sywell Road, then, well, I don't know what it looks like now, but in the early 90s, once you pass Sywell Road, then you could just maybe get up to 100 miles an hour here really, really quick. You know, heading down south, parallel Highway 18, heading down towards Hines Community College. Yada, yada, yada. Raymond Lakes of Raymond. Anyway, I don't like to discuss only something that me and one other person knows. You know what I'm saying? Don't like to leave anybody out. But thank you very much for joining me. This has been, I don't even need this. You know, I don't. You know, after I sing the song, I only use that to hear the music, so I don't get cross. But after that, I can always take my ear things out. It's just for looks at that point because I don't hear shit. I don't monitor myself. So I could be talking like this the whole time and never know. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. Anyway, thank you very, very much for being here. I'm going to end the stream, but continue the dream. We have 235 that's coming up tomorrow. I do not know what I'm singing this week. I will probably just randomly, somebody will just pop into my head, I'm assuming. Like they always do. Kind of like Tracy Chapman just now popped into my head, or Pat Benatar just popped in my head, or Rat just popped into my head, or, you know, all kinds of crazy people. Phil Collins, Genesis. I hadn't even touched Phil Collins or Genesis songs yet. So I could do a whole Phil Collins week, or Genesis week. He is a tough singer, though. You got to really do Paradise, like You and Me in Paradise type songs. You need to really do his slow songs, his easy songs, because Phil has a beautiful voice naturally. And since I mimic, a couple of his stuff is pretty hard to get. So we'll do just for giggles. I mean, I know I need to do somebody modern, but let's have a week of Phil Collins and Genesis this week. I just now made my damn mind up. That way it's easy to choose the songs. Poop, you Google up a list of 20 Phil Collins and 30 Phil Collins and Genesis songs. You pick out some badass ones, then you roll with it. So anyway, let's do it. Manila, Twisted Sister. I know. Phil Collins, Twisted Sister, it's about roughly the same thing. I mean, it's about the same thing. You know, Chef. So, anyway, Chef, thank you. And ABD for being here, for supporting me, for shouting out all the times when I'm live. Thank you, Bruce, for shouting out and saying what I do and how I do it. So it's very easy. Well, it's not easy. Never mind. Don't say that. It's not easy. It's just commitment. Skinnerd! Yeah, no. I need to do some more Skinnerd. You know, I hadn't even done, I've only done maybe Give Me Three. No, I haven't. Tuesday's gone. That's the only Skinnerd song in 200 songs that I've sang. There's so many good ones. Give Me Three Steps, Sweet Home Alabama, of course, Free Bird. I did do Free Bird, possibly, maybe, I think as well. But, so, we'll go back to Skinnerd. Yeah, we'll go back to Southern Rock, actually. We'll have a Southern Rock week or two, actually, because Southern Rock was amazing, and it still is. So, anyway, I'm going to end the stream, continue the dream. Thank you for being me. Thank you for being with me. Won't you be my neighbor? Goodbye, friends. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you very much.